he appeared to play in such a fashion that he would know we have moment of peace there. So I think it's fine showing it to him at the end instead of travel prep, even though if he had watched the replays, he knows we have travel prep and he doesn't know we have moment because we didn't use it. Oh well, this could be another deck where Butcher's Cleaver just doesn't get the job done. It lets us race though, and it lets us break through things like Scourge of Gaia Reach, so maybe it does. Spider Grasp though might be better. I mean, he has Harvest Pyre. I didn't see any other instant removal or anything. He's got the bounce and stuff. Yeah, that might be better because he has 2 Murder Crows. And it lets me just swing with impunity and kill the Murder Crows on the swing back. Really keeps him on his back foot that way. I mean, it's a good card against Murder. And it's a good card against Scourge of Gaia Reach too. I think this is still fine to keep in. He could end up milling me a bit. There could be a lot of bounce. Yeah, we'll go with this. I mean, he's got a weird 3-color deck because he also had some humans. This is not a mulligan. He did not mulligan either. I mean, he also had like Throbbing Sentry and stuff, which I found odd. Well, yeah, I'm not unhappy to see Creeping Renaissance here in this type of hand. Just think twice. That guy is kind of annoying though. Not horribly annoying, I guess, but just annoying enough. He's gonna think twice to prevent our guy from flipping. Yeah. Question is, do I flip our guy? I mean, he's probably gonna have a bounce. Does it really achieve anything, though, if I play another creature at the moment? Probably not. I think it's just best to flip and make him bounce. If he doesn't have a bounce, he's got to play something like Scourge. He could easily have 2 plays this turn, but as I said, like, playing these doesn't really achieve anything with this hand right now. If Scourge or anything sweet comes out, I mean, Bonds of Faith can stop that. I guess I could have played the Elder Cathar and suicided it. Since suiciding isn't horrible at this point in time. Due to Creeping Renaissance. I hope I didn't F6 this turn. I might have. I don't really like F6ing with all these options out here. Especially when, like, if he, for whatever reason, drops Claustrophobia stupidly to tap my guy. I don't know. He could so easily have 2 plays this turn to reflip. Doesn't look like it, though. Throbbing Sentry, okay. Don't mind that guy so much at the moment, I don't think. Do I flip him? Yeah, I think I flip him. I mean, I don't think I can sit back forever. He doesn't want to do the trade, so that's good. And I think Voiceless Spirit comes out to put some pressure down. This turn he probably can cast 2 things, I'm guessing. Hopefully one of them's a zombie, like a neonate or a vampire. I think this thing's probably going to die soon to the Harvest Pyre when some mill causes us to flip. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see this card used too much, but I've actually thought it could be pretty good in a blue-red deck. The problem is it's a little slow. I mean, it requires you to cast a spell and then flash back that spell, or to mill a flashback spell, cast that spell, cast this. So it takes a lot of mana to get stuff out of it, but like in this instance, it's not looking horrible. He's thinking about Harvest Pyre in here instead of... That's probably superior to Think Twice. Pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I mean, I don't see any reason to put mana in your mana pool and not Harvest Pyre. Yeah. It's going to mill him and flip my guy. Ooh, and he milled me. That's good if he wants to start milling me. Huh. I mean, I could just start dropping dudes and go for the all-out swings if he's going to start milling me since I have the Renaissance. And we know he's a Think Twice 3 cards. He probably doesn't have the bounce yet, or he would have bounced. If I drop Cathar and Fox and just start going for all-out swings. If he has a Rolling Tumbler, I guess it's not horrible for me. Trading's not horrible since I have the Renaissance. That makes it more useful. Though flipping the villagers, I mean, let's see, how much damage do we get in? We lose a bunch of foxes. He can cast Think Twice and just flip it back again next turn. Yeah, I think this is better just to go for the gusto and just start suiciding guys in, seeing if I get some damage in there, and then get my guys back. Because him having Think Twice means that he'd be flipping this guy this turn anyway, no matter what, flipping him back. And then if I just sat there, he'd be just gaining cards and I wouldn't be getting any pressure on the board. If he's going to mill me, maybe he loses another creature here, and then in an exchange to flip his sentry, puts another creature in my graveyard. I don't think we're in that horrible spot because of that. Problem is, if he does, like, if he drops a vampire and I kill it, this thing gets flipped, and then I can't really attack because this will die, and like this will die. He'll take 4. Yeah, and that doesn't seem optimal to me. You really need like a Prey Upon right here or something of that sort. Prey Upon would be pretty sweet because I could just kill my Cathar, pump this guy, blow up this guy. Sure, Ironsmith is fine. Okay, well that's kind of annoying, but... kind of annoying all around. So a Prey Upon would be amazing, because I could kill this guy, kill my Cathar, Slayer that guy, and just get in there. Not a Prey Upon. Alright. Well... if I did slay that guy, my guys can't really get in very well. I think I just chill then. Maybe he can't flip back. I mean, he probably still can flip back. He might not want to, since that guy becomes awesome. What, 5? Yeah, 5/1 first strike. Now if he drops on like Murder Crows instead of flashing back Think Twice, I can zap this guy with Slayer. I can Bonds the Murder, and I can swing in with like the Howl Pack. It'd flip back next turn, but at least it would get in some damage. I could even swing with Howl Pack and Elder, and making Howl Pack big enough. Maybe I should have just lost the Elder. now if he's a bounce, I could be in trouble. Let's see if he decides to do the flip back. Probably would attack and then flip back. Well, if he attacks, I think I just block with Elder. Or do I? That would let me take 5 and then just go ahead and bonds and swing next turn. No, I think I still do, because he might mill me. And if he goes for the flip back next turn, that would give me another attack. Yeah. Well, I think I go ahead and bonds his crow. I should have left a green open to represent Ranger's Guile. I mean, he's going to get some mills like crazy. The scary thing is, though, we're getting closer and closer to Chonebreaker Devils. I can draw a Prey Upon to kill that, but at the moment, I just don't have what it takes. And again, maybe I should have sent in Elder Cathar to at least pump up one of my guys, but he's also getting closer to Silent Departure, so that might not be as good. I wonder where this guy was sitting in relation to us. Ooh, Stalker and Dagger. Well, we got to do something soon. Maybe Cleaver would have been awesome. What did I take out Cleaver for? I don't even remember. Spider Grasp. It would have gotten milled, but Cleaver would have been pretty sick in this situation. So the question is, do I just go ahead and flip? The answer is, I think so. And hope he can't flip back, and then next turn I can start going crazy. My guys will be big enough that the Throbbing Sentry is going to be a problem. And then I can just hopefully, like, I can kill this guy with the Slayer. He might even leave the Dagger on there as protection, but I think he's going to shift it over to the Stalker to start racing. Hopefully he doesn't have a Cleaver. There were a lot of Cleavers at this table, so can't believe he's splashing for a Sentry. That seems very weird to me. He must have been short on cards. And here comes the Dagger. Like, I assume he's just going to shift, attack, shift it back. Hopefully his hand's like full of claustrophobias or something stupid. Next turn we're going to try and get in there with everything we can. So this guy's going to die to Slayer. And we're just going to blitz. I think. That seems like a good plan to me. That means I can't drop the Wolf this turn. It also means I will lose, like, let's see, 2 guys, but he would take 10... Only have 5, 6, 7, 11 on the swing back. I could just attack with see if he mills me. I mean, that would be good for us, I guess. He's gonna get so many options though. This is gonna be a little ridiculous. I think, like, if he chooses to kill Elder Cathar, we would put the counters on Slayer. He did mill me, okay. So now, if I attack, see, attack, 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 and if he blocks those, he would go to... I give him some good blocks. He would go to... Yeah, I don't think I want to lose my wolves, but I wouldn't mind losing my Elder Cathar. And this makes it so he can't really double block. Problem is he's easily going to have 2 spells to flip next turn, which is going to be... he's got something else. Like, if he can flip next turn, I'm in trouble. This is probably Rebuke or something stupid. Oh, Forbidden Alchemy, okay. Surveys his options. Okay. It must be something good when he drops Mind Trigger on the graveyard. Wow, he bins 3 spells, so... Ooh, I wonder if he got, like, Silent Departure and he's just gonna go bounce, bounce. That would be rough. Well, we're gonna put the tokens on the Slayer. If he goes bounce, bounce... I mean, he's got... I really think these are going to get flipped back next turn. So do I just go ahead and Dark Thicket Wolf anyway? Let's see, he's got 1, 2, 3. He would have to block... Or block, go to 2, and then I could Renaissance. I think he's going to be bouncing my guys, though. Oh, he milled Prey Upon, that's not good. Kind of forces him to bounce my guys, where if I played this, he wouldn't be forced to bounce. Yeah, I think this is better. We gotta force him to 2, 3, and if I draw a land, I can always Dark Thicket Wolf and the 2 guys that get bounced. Yeah. This Invisible Stalker really changed things. Seems a little bit better to play it this way and not flip my guys. I mean, if I flip my guys, he doesn't have to deal with them. If I don't flip my guys, he doesn't even... Yeah, I have 2 travel preps left on my deck. He has to deal with them in some fashion. Is this Claustrophobia? Seems like an odd play. Like, what does he tap the Slayer? No. Huh. I mean, these are going to get flipped. It's just how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you have enough mana to flip and equip the Stalker. Of course, then Slayer would come in and trade with the Militia. So that's not an amazing option. And Harvest Pyre could come back, or Alchemy if he plays Charmbreaker here. Charmbreaker, though, and not another spell isn't an amazing option either, because he's under a lot of pressure the next turn. Especially if I have anything in my hand. Though he did see the Prey Upon hit the bin just now, so he probably knows I wouldn't have a Prey Upon. I mean, he probably knows because the Militia would be dead if I had a Prey Upon a long time ago. Huh. 6 mana. It has to be Charmbreaker Devils. I don't see what else it could be. Oh, sorry, Into the Maw Hell. I guess I should have seen that. That's pretty obvious. Interesting, though, that he had to cast it Into the Maw. I mean, what else does he have this turn? Another Harvest Pyre? Or a silent departure, that would work too. That was actually pretty brutal, because I can use as much land as I possibly can get a hold of right now, because of the creeping Renaissance. The real question is, do I just double block the Throbbing if he comes in? I say yes. Especially now that I got... because I can get all my guys back with the Renaissance. God, with Fiend Hunter, Renaissance might even be the best play next turn, depending on what he can get. He is flipping my guys back. Pitchfork. Yuck. And the Stalker becomes super lethal. Well, yeah, now Renaissance is definitely my next turn play, and losing that land sucks. Wow, okay, so that brings me to 10. He doesn't attack. Okay. That seems bad. Like, did he not know that these were going to flip back? That seems really odd. I would have just either equipped that and... Huh. Yeah, I mean, this turn, I can't really flip, I can't attack, but I can certainly Renaissance. And next turn, I have Fiend Hunter available. And he actually doesn't have... I mean, let's see, 4, 5, 6. Like, that can kill me in 3 turns. He's got options to prevent my guys from flipping, of course. But I have him in a lot of trouble with that Fiend Hunter if he can't stop it, depending on what else he has. I mean, I can drop Fiend Hunter and I can kill a zombie or something that comes out next turn. That doesn't look like he has many zombies. I don't know why he's playing Neonate in this deck. This deck's got a lot of good cards and a lot of, like, crap cards. I wonder if he's got a Dissipate available. I mean, if I kill this next turn and swing in with everything, he has to block Wolf unless he's got anything else. And he's still nearly dead. I mean, he's got to have some other card here. Luckily, we're putting him on the clock pressure. I don't have a lot to think about. And once again, Creeping Renaissance seems to have pulled its weight. I mean, that's pretty sick, drawing those 4. Again, though, who knows if it was something that could have helped us better in the early game. Also doesn't work amazingly well with vampires. To see if a Devil's play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is interesting, because now I can hold the Stalker back on D. And I can't remove it, but, like... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I mean, I can't block that. I have to take it. So we better be killing him next turn. I don't know what else I can do in that situation. That thing's huge. But, like, I can remove that guy. I mean, yeah, we're in trouble, I think. that definitely is the play. Because I can't remove this guy as a blocker. If he has any sort of bounce. I definitely couldn't block with anything there because I can't let him loot like 10,000 times. But now if I remove this as a blocker, he has these 2 blockers. I have... And he's got something else too. That's kind of an odd play. He's going to move the dagger to somewhere else. So if I draw a Prey Upon, it's just game. Oh, blue, he's Silent Departure. Oh no, he is doing the dagger. Okay. So he's got no action here. Huh. Travel prep might have just done it. Let's see. I like remove this guy, and then he's got 2 blockers. If I travel prep, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I can travel prep up, like this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And he has to block 2 guys with 3 power. And then he would take 8. I think that's correct. I mean, remove a guy, travel prep 4 different guys. He only has to block 2 3 power guys. He takes 8 and dies, right? Let's make sure one more time. Remove a guy. Travel prep up 4 different guys. He can only block 2 of those guys. And he dies. Okay. Don't think there's anything with I don't think he has anything for 1 blue that could save him from this. I guess there were a lot of cards I could draw. Well, not a ton, but enough. And that is game. I'll see you in the finals.